50 Cent is one of the biggest names, not just in hip-hop, but in the entertainment industry. He has been involved in multiple movies and series over the course of his career, on top of the fact that he was a platinum rapper. 50 is one of those people that just always seems to be on top. Well, it looks like someone is coming for him, and is actually suing him and another executive of his show, Power. A drug lord is claiming that they base a lot of the show on his life, and is now coming at them with a lawsuit for $1 billion. Be sure to watch until the end of this video to find out what we think is going to happen to the case and how 50 is handling the whole thing. A drug lord claims to be owed compensation. It looks like Power executives are coming under some fire from an alleged drug kingpin. Not physical shots, however. We're talking about a lawsuit for $1 billion. Corey Holland, aka Ghost, is someone who claims that he used to be heavily involved in the drug trade. Although things appear to have changed for him, he is now looking for a legal way to obtain a major bag. Ghost has recently filed a lawsuit that is directed at Power executive producer Courtney Kemp, as well as rapper 50 Cent, who happens to not only feature in the show, but he is an executive producer alongside Kemp. Now, this lawsuit, like we said, is for $1 billion, so that means there must be a good reason, right? Well, some may think so, others might think it's a bit of a stretch. You see, Ghost is claiming that a large chunk of the hit show Power is based on his past and his life as a drug dealer. Now, I feel like it's easy for a lot of people who live that lifestyle to look at a show like Power and think, oh snap, this show is about me. But apparently, Ghost has an actual reason to believe that his life was used as an example when writing the show. According to Ghost, he claims to have known Kemp's father since the early 90s, and the two were pretty close over the years. He then goes on to say that back in 2007, he mailed Kemp's father a disc that contained his life story. Now, he says that he sent the CD to Kemp's father so that he can show it to at-risk youths, and use it as a way to deter them from that kind of life. However, Ghost claims that the CD was used for other purposes. The craziest part about this is how much of Power Ghost claims was based on his real life. He says that the producers of the hit series based more than 200 scenes on his life. If that's true, that's crazy. Power has been running for some time now, and it has a total of 6 seasons so far, meaning those 200 scenes are likely spread throughout the entire show for years, and it seems like Ghost is tired of not being compensated for it. During an interview where he spoke about the lawsuit, he also claims that he has been harassed over the show, and he is actually afraid of his life and for the life of his family, which is wild. You should never involve someone's family in any sort of personal issue. It's just not right. Is 50 Cent bullying Ghost? Now, we all know that 50 is known to be a bit of a troll, and when push comes to shove, he's going to shove. He has taken on goats, and had held some grudges for what seems like forever. We have seen him get tough, and we have seen him go through some tough times, but you think he would go as far as to harass an alleged drug lord, because that's exactly what Ghost is claiming that he is doing. Ghost is claiming that 50 is having his associates threaten him and bullying him. He even says that they are going as far as threatening his life. Ghost claims that over the past couple of months, ever since he filed the lawsuit really, that 50 and his crew have been firing a lot of subliminal shots his way. Earlier this September, Ghost filed a couple of documents to the court that will apparently protect his interests and family as well, legally, should anything happen to him, and that he wanted legal justification should it be necessary for him to use violence in order to protect him or his family. It seems like whatever 50 is doing is really shaking the dude up. In the motion that Ghost filed to the courts, it states that Holland wants to address this matter now and hopefully have it cease before someone loses their life. And then it continues by saying that he wants to go through the courts, but if he needs to, he will take on any confrontation that comes his way. This isn't the first time 50 was a bully. One of the craziest things I think that 50 has ever done was to one of his longtime rivals, Ja Rule. He and Ja had been beefing for what seems like forever, and I think 50 did one of the most petty, most boldest moves I have ever seen in a hip-hop beef. Now, some say that it's all cap and that it didn't happen, but according to 50 Cent, he got Ja good. You see, what happened was, Ja Rule was supposed to perform a show, and 50 knew about it. So to mess with him, he ended up buying out the entire set of front row seats at the concert, just so they would be empty. Just so Ja Rule would have to perform to no one.
I just happened to see them on the
On StubHub or something?
yeah, like it was like this for you to buy it, and I was like, they were so cheap, I might as well just buy them.
Now, if this is true, that's one of the funniest things I have ever heard. Ja Rule has claimed that it never happened.
I got a stack. I got 10 stacks right now for anybody that can find footage of this foolery that this is talking about.
But I wouldn't put it past 50 though, that's for sure. What is expected to happen in court? As of right now, it is unclear what the court's decision is going to be. Based on what we know though, and what a lot of people are saying, it seems likely that the court is ultimately just going to throw the whole thing out. This means that Ghost most likely won't see a penny. A lot of people just feel like there isn't enough evidence to support his claim, but you never know. There might be something less public in the works that we don't know about yet. If that's the case, things could change, and Ghost might end up winning. But that remains to be seen. As of right now, it looks like 50 is remaining quiet about the case. This isn't really new. When it comes to court cases, he keeps things relatively close to the vest. He might be one of the biggest trolls ever, but he's also a really smart businessman and makes a lot of the right decisions. Final thoughts. This wouldn't be the first time that someone has claimed that a show was based on their life, and I don't think it'll be the last. But in this case, if Ghost can somehow prove it to be true, he might just be looking at a major payday. What do you think? How are the courts going to handle the lawsuit? Let us know in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe to stay in tune with all of our hip-hop news and information. Be sure to hit that notification bell so that you don't miss our next upload. Until next time, stay safe out there.